The California coastal layer sits overhead as we welcome you to baseball from historic Dodger Stadium. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Miami. Sonny Gray is on the mound for game 2. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, Matty, when he seems to get in trouble, that's when he bears down. He's actually got a lower batting average against with runners in scoring position. That tells you a lot about what type of competitor he is.
Gray into his motion. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball, then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Yeah, I think one of the guys to focus on is Justin Morneau. He's got that batting average over 300 on the season. A milestone any hitter would be proud of. Been aggressive at the right times, and he's not taking himself out of at-bats by swinging at bad pitches.
Michael Brantley comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. And he falls behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And with a quick breather here, let's look at how the Dodgers align on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, Franco's defense has been a stellar surprise. Now, everyone knew he could hit and tear the cover off the ball, but he's shown that he's an elite fielder at the big league level. I mean, he can play anywhere in the infield, and he provides some magnificent highlight reel catches.
Out in front of it, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Just underway here in Southern California. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
That's how you go.
3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Tim Lincecum, a Washington-born right-hander, gets the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, one of the areas where he's fared real well, when he gets into jams, he's able to get out of them. He has not allowed a lot of hits when guys are out in scoring position. They'll hope to continue that here in this one.
And there you see Denard Span as he gets ready to lead off the home half of inning number 1. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is really amazing, and everybody's looking at this now. It gets harder and harder to do when people are paying attention.
Stephen Piscotty will stand in as he'll enter play 4th in the National League batting race. He's set. Here it comes. Squared that one up just a little late. Span the runner at first with nobody out. Hard liner to center field. Lofton is going to get there to make the catch, and now they may have a shot at doubling the runner at first. On to first, and they get the double play.
Wow.
Batting third,
Chris Colabello gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run.
I got 3 more.
Solo shot to right center, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0. Maikel Franco will stride in now as he'll enter play as the second leading hitter in the entire National League.
Matt, I know you love talking about numbers like that. When you look at his recent play, it hasn't hurt that average one bit. He's hitting over.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the Dodgers are on the board first thanks to this solo. Danny Valencia will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Gray has his target. Here's the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Yeah, guys, he's a very solid umpire. Well respected for the strike zone he calls and the consistency he brings to the job.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, pitching like this deserves another look through as we check out the last 4 batters on show track. Here he was striking out the side the previous inning, and he starts things off here with another one. That's 4 in a row now.
Here's Justin Morneau. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. The average is at 308 entering play. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. Fastball called for strike 2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And this is strike 3 called. Make it 5 straight punch-outs. 2 away now.
And he's feeling it out there now. I mean, that is 5 straight guys that he struck out now. His defenders may as well come on into the dugout and take a break because they're not even needed out there now.
Stepping in now, Rod Carew. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll enter play here at 323. No home runs as of yet. 10 RBIs. And it's quickly 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Here comes the changeup.
Grounded down the third baseline. Franco has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They still trail 1-0. J.P. Arancibia will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air to right field. Quinn sprinting after it. 1 away. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, we're going to talk about Yadier Molina defensively. We can just get to the gold gloves. Just a multitude of those. He's so soft behind the plate. He gets his pitchers a lot of pitches. He shuts down a running game. Very cerebral.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Can you imagine waking up every morning, coming to the ballpark, knowing that you're going to get a base hit like he's feeling it right now?
Ian Desmond will stand in here with a chance to pad his RBI total, and as you can see, he currently sits third in the National League in that category.
Yeah, and trust me, he knows exactly what's at stake for him.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game, and he will pull into second with an RBI double. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game, as he has been on fire this month.
Well, I'll tell you, anytime you go through a streak like this where you just keep getting base hit after base hit after base hit, you know, people start to take notice of what you're doing.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward the gap in left center, and that's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 3-0 game. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Can you imagine waking up every morning, coming to the ballpark, knowing that you're going to get a base hit like he's feeling it right now?
And they elect to have the pitcher bunt with one gone as he puts this one down. And Lincecum's play will be to first, so it winds up a successful sacrifice.
Yeah, this early in the game, to me, this is the right decision. You give that guy at the top of your lineup a chance to drive in a run with a simple base hit.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air to left field. Brantley on the move. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 2 full. Dodgers lead this. Yadier Molina will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Leadoff man retired now for the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Well, right now he is just carving them up. Dare I say, like a Thanksgiving turkey. That's 7 strikeouts already, and he's made it look easy so far.
Tim Lincecum will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And there's number 8. 1 away.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So add 1. Stephen Piscotty digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Taken high and deep to right. Quinn racing back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Boy, I'll tell you what, this is really amazing, and everybody's looking at this now. It gets harder and harder to do when people are paying attention.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. The relay throw, and he is in there.
This turns out to be a real heads-up play at second base. Now, you think on a line drive into the outfield that he might be bouncing towards third, hoping to score if this ball drops. But smartly, he goes back to the bag, tags up, and he advances the 90 feet.
Into the box now, Maikel Franco. Belted high and deep into right center. Lofton racing back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. In to score is the runner from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. And he is out at third. So credit him with a double and an RBI here. J.P. Arancibia is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot that time for J.P. Arancibia. Home run number 5 on the year. And with it, the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead. Lofton is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. Kenny Lofton will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
The left fielder, number 23.
Michael Brantley is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Piscotty giving chase. Gray gets the sign. Here he comes 0-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Boy, Michael Brantley certainly has blossomed into one of the elite players in this league. He's a good all-around talent, and in 2014 was really his coming-out party.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Yeah, 2014 was really an outstanding year for Mr. Brantley. He went to the All-Star game for the first time, won a Silver Slugger, and ended up 3rd in the AL MVP voting.
That's pretty amazing. Not only that, he was a 20-20 guy. He had exactly 20 bombs and ended up swiping 23 bases.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. Need to get it going. Ian Desmond is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second, he'll try for third. The relay, the tag, and he is called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3. Settling in now, Marcell Ozuna. He reached on a single in his first try.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
High and deep to left center field. Looking up is Lofton. Gone!
And sitting in the air. We just don't care.
So a solo shot here to left center field. 12 home runs for him now thus far. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Now batting. Pitcher.
Into the box, Sonny Gray. Fly ball heading for the alley. Lofton on the move, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, these guys have been very aggressive on the fastball so far, and this is another example of it right here. You know, working the count is great and all, but if the guy's going to lay a fastball in there on the first pitch, no reason not to go after it, and he jumps all over this one.
Jesse Chavez is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Hit hard back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
hit hard towards second. And that one zips on through as he was in position, but he couldn't knock it down. And the run is in to score from third.
Gotta like your chances when you put up 7 runs early in a ball game. They are off to a hot start, no doubt about it.
Chris Colabello strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Line toward the alley in left center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's 8-0. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
Baseman number 7,
Michael Franco digs in at the box following a double in his last at-bat that saw him get gunned down trying to turn it into a triple.
Yeah, well, he wound up getting gunned down, but he did hit the ball well, and he's going to look to do the same thing right here.
Line towards center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard.
Yeah, Matt, you got to love what he's done so far this season. It's only April, so we're just getting started, but you see there, he's second best in the National League.
And meanwhile now, here's a drive out to right center. And this ball is going to clear the wall. It's a home run.
Yeah, that's a home run.
So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider.
Yeah, make it 4 home runs as a team now after that last one, and this guy's led the way with 2 of those 4. I tell you, I wouldn't give this guy anything to hit next time around.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. It's a solo shot for Jed Lowry. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they just continue to pour it on here. This is line to left. Brantley is there to make the catch, and Mercer. Danny Valencia will stride forward to lead it off. And I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or 2 on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.
Ozuna is there to put this one away, and it's a very quick out to start the 5th. Stepping in, Justin Morneau. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Piscotty is there to put this one away, and Morneau will shake his head as he's retired on 1 pitch.
Second baseman,
Rod Carew digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now a swing and a 3rd straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3. Ozuna is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is. Marcell Ozuna comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Shot towards second, and again he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. And some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start an at-bat, and sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
Rip.
And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. From the stretch. Lined hard toward right center. Lofton is there, and he has it for the first out. The relay throw, but too late, and he's safe at third.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only one away.
Stephen Piscotty ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And the run is in to score from third. So these guys have now scored in each of the first 5 innings. And in case you're wondering how often a team scores at least one run every inning, our crack staff tells us it's happened 7 times in the National League, most recently by the Rockies in 1999. First pitch on its way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And the run is in to score from second. And he is into second base with a 2-run double.
And the beat goes on. Another great at-bat. And what else is new? They've now thrown 15 runs up on the scoreboard. Now that is a good day's work.
Into the box now, Maikel Franco. He singled his last time up.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate, and he will pull into second with an RBI double.
And if I didn't know any better, I'd think this was the 27 Yankees up there. Now that's 16 runs they've pushed across so far on my scorebook. Well, it's starting to look like one big ink spot.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. That's in there, base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner from second is in to score.
And you know, there are plenty of times when a team's not going to score 17 runs in a week. And these guys have got it done in one game so far. How about saving a few of those?
Hit hard on the ground to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. And they're going to get an out of this as they're able to put the tag on him there.
The batter,
Ian Desmond digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second, and he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Make it 18 runs home now, and this has been an absolute drubbing, and it might not be over yet.
Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues. Standing in now, Sonny Gray. And here's a ball hit in the air. And it, in fact, lands in the corner, foul. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
And I'm just surprised that no one in his dugout has seen enough. I mean, this guy is done out there. D-U-N. I don't know what they're waiting for.
Now a ball lying toward the gap in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
And the wheels have definitely come off the bus now. It's up to a 9-run inning after that at-bat. And I got a feeling they might not be done yet.
First offering on its way. Hit sharply toward the right side. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Yadier Molina will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the sixth.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Into the seats, 0-1. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Anthony Swarzak will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Chris Colabello will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Quinn is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Maikel Franco. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
J.P. Arancibia will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Line to the right side. Quinn back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, number 8,
Jed Lowry gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th.
Here we go.
Liner towards second. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side...
Wow. Okay.
Kenny Lofton will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips.
Kenny Lofton.
Big curveball swung on and missed, 0-1.
Look at where we are in this game. Late innings, and this pitcher has thrown first pitch strike to every hitter he's faced. You wonder why he's getting good results.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Gray is under it near the mound, and that's the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 23.
Michael Brantley will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Gray's ready. Here's the 0-1. Tough slider there as he grounds it foul.
It was tough, all right.
No runs, no hits, and one error so far for the Marlins. On the ground up the middle. That one's in there. And the perfect game will go by the wayside. Tony Gwynn will stand in now. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
I got it. No.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ozuna is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Danny Valencia stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
And the catch made here by Lowry, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave one, and they remain well behind.
Snapping those one time.
Ian Desmond steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
Shot toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Marcell Ozuna. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gwynn is there, and he'll bring this one in.
And with all the runs that have scored tonight, you'd think that ball would have had some carry to it. I don't think he got that one flush, though.
Sonny Gray will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Center fielder, number 3.
Digging in, Denard Span. He'll try to build on an already great game. He's 3 for 5 so far in this one. Hit hard back up the middle. In there, a base hit.
And you know the hitting coach right now is sitting in that dugout pumping his fists because that's what he's preaching all day, every day. Hit the ball up the middle, hit it hard.
First pitch coming, here it is. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. The pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Chris Colabello strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. In the air out to right. Gwynn is in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Justin Morneau will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. One gone here in the 8th as we check our line score to this point. And boy, you can see the story of the game right there in the hit column. Just one hit allowed through 7 1/3. He has been awfully tough to solve. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. And Span will make the catch, and the side is retired. Miami down in order, and as you can see, they are. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Lewis Coleman will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Number 49.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Michael Franco. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
Now batting, catcher.
J.P. Arancibia stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Next show will be Monday.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run.
Oh.
A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Now batting, shortstop, Ian.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Marcell Ozuna. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. First delivery to him on the way. There's a drive out to left center field. Around third and being waved on home. And not in time as the run scores. The pitcher, Sonny Gray, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
And a little surprising to see the bunt still on here, but he puts it down anyway. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Center fielder, number 3.
2 away for the Dodgers here in the 8th. And standing fourth is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. Stephen Piscotty steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
And this one is gone, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 14 on the season, as the blowout continues. Stepping in now, Chris Colabello. Oh, and a beautiful diving catch there will end the inning as the side is. Jose Iglesias will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the 9th.
Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. On the ground to the left side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready now, Blake Swihart, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret. this is his favorite side to hit from.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. High and deep to right center. Piscotty going back on it. Still ranging back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. Solo shot to right center, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 0-1 count and the pitch. Beaten into the ground over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 20.
Michael Brantley digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out, and the Dodgers will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Yeah, just 2 hits were all they could muster off of him. He was in complete control from the start of this game, and he finished it off in style, too.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, seemed like everything he touched turned to gold. He winds up with 5 hits in the game. Without question, a standout performance.
The winning pitcher is...
So that just about does it.